Hey, what's going on? Eric Cortina here, Texas Barndominiums. Today, we're doing Q&A. Hey, so there's a lot of questions that I get through Facebook and YouTube and all the social media avenues. So I figured, why not do a video about it? So today I'm going to go over 10 of the most frequently asked questions. But before I get started, I feel a little underdressed, so maybe I should take care of that. Much better, huh? All right, let's talk now. All right, so first question that I always get is how much per square foot? We build custom homes, okay? They just happen to be Barndominiums. So what I tell people is if you guys been to our website, you know this. The average square foot price that we have observed over building Barndominiums is about $125 a square foot for living area, okay? Porches and outdoor areas, those are going to run you about $40 a square foot, and shops are going to go $50 and up, okay? Depending on the size of the shop, we can shrink it down to under 50. But once you start adding doors and insulation and everything else, they just, they like everything else, they go up. So, that's what we tell people for budgeting purposes. Now, the smaller ones are going to have a higher per square foot price just because there's less square feet. You still have one kitchen, one AC unit, one water heater, and so on and so forth. So you have to divide that by the amount of square feet. So anyway, that's but for budgeting purposes, I tell people 125 and over. Obviously, that's our average. We've had them go way over 125, but we've had some, the big ones in basic, they've been under that. So anyway, that's number one. So number two, what areas do we serve? We serve about 100-mile radius from San Antonio. The reason for that is we use the same subs on every job. That allows us to control consistency and quality. We have worked with the subs that we have. They know exactly how we do it. They know what we expect, and they just do it the same every time. Obviously, these homes are not all the same, but whenever there's a change or there's a different home, at least we've been working enough together that they understand how we do things. And when we throw a curveball at them, they almost know that they should expect it, and they know how to react when we do that. So the subs that we have, we trust them. They've been with us, and they've been with us because they're good. Okay, so that's why we have a select coverage area. Number three, do you sell floor plans? We do not. Because we do custom homes, we have customers get a set of plans for every home. So if you come to us, you want us to build your home, you get to design your own plans, okay? Having said that, we only accept plans from two people. One being Pristine Designs, and that's probably about 98% of our plans, 99%, as high as that. The other one that we accept plans from is Barndominiumfloorplans.com, okay? Kinch is somebody that we know, and he can get you some plans that we can use. But if you're local, we're gonna send you to Elliot, okay? Elliot, and you can. I may link I need to talk to them, but I may link their info. I know for sure Barndominium Floor Plans won't mind, but I need to talk to Elliot, see if he wants me to put his link on or his info on the description. But if he's okay with it, I will do that. Number four, what is your starting lead time? We don't really have one. For example, if we sign a contract today, we start tomorrow, okay? Now, when I say we start tomorrow, that doesn't mean we break ground tomorrow. That means we get the process started. Remember, before we break ground, we need to get soil samples, and we need to have the slab engineered. So by the time those two are done, which can take up to 4 weeks, sometimes even longer depending on their workload, by the time those results are in and the engineering's done, we're ready to go. So that's kind of how that works out. Number 5, how long does it take to build a barndominium? it takes about 6 months. Okay, that's what we try to work off of. Okay, now some barndominiums take longer for different reasons. The main one is if it's a very complex or highly custom barndominium, they're going to take longer. Okay, but if it's a fairly simple one, we're going to knock it out in 6 months. Okay, now there's other reasons that like weather, that could delay a barndominium. Now, because these are custom homes, our customers are in charge of now, because they're custom homes, our customers are in charge of selecting a lot of the fixtures, a lot of the colors, so there's a lot of selections the customer has to make. If they don't get us those in time, it's also going to delay the project. So just like we can delay it, our customers can also delay it. But we're very, very good at giving them all the information that we need from them, and keep reminding them when we need the stuff. So try to keep this thing inside the 6 month timeline. Number 6, this is a big one that I get all the time. How much for the slab and the shell? And because they plan on finishing it all themselves. We don't do that. We only do full turnkey barndominiums from start to finish. Okay, the reason for that, we've actually tried it in the past. We did slab and barndominium, or the slab and the shell. The problem is we'd come in and do that, and then I don't know, for example, they hire an electrician or their brother-in-law or whatever, it doesn't matter. We would do slab in the middle building, move on. Well, they come out there and they poke a hole through the wall where they were not supposed to, and now they're calling us, and now they want us to go back and fix that sheet or replace a roof sheet or whatever, and it just became kind of a hassle, and we just got to the point where we just said, what, we can do the whole thing for you, or if you're just looking for shell, that's not what we do. So we don't do Barndo shells. We can build you the entire barndominium. We have full control of everything. That's the only way that we can deliver you a good product. Otherwise, we can't help you. Sorry. Do you offer tours on weekends? We do not. When we do barndominium tours, we tour my home, and then we tour 2 other barndominiums that are not too far from each other. The tour usually takes about 3 hours. Now, we do those once a month on a Friday. Okay? We cannot do them any other day because the homes that we're touring, we have customers that live in them. Okay, so there's homeowners that live in them. So we have prearranged dates of when we can show the homes, and so weekends are out. I don't like showing homes on weekends, and weekends they're having their family time, so we don't do that. So we show homes during business hours, and I know that's that's why people ask for Saturdays or Sundays, because they don't have to miss work. But you have to understand, for us, it's that's what we do. So we show the barndominiums during work hours, and like I said, we do it once a month. So if you want to do a barndominium and you are inside of our build area, you qualify to come see these barndominiums. Number 8, can you get financing on barndominiums? Yes, you can. Our homes, we have no issues getting financing. You're going to have issues if you go through a bank that does not recognize or does not know how we build barndominiums. Okay, barndominiums are kind of they haven't been properly defined yet. Okay, a barndominium is a barndominium. In the conventional home business, you have trailer homes or mobile homes, you have pre-manufactured homes, you have tract homes, you have custom homes. So they've all been predefined already, right? In a barndominium world, you have a barndominium, and that's it. So it could be a metal building with a living quarters inside, it could be a pole barn with living quarters, or it could be a custom home like what we build, which is a custom metal building home. Ours is a custom home with metal frame, is what it is, right? So it's still defined as a barndominium, but it's way different than some of the way other homes are built. Okay, so having said that, the lenders that we use or we have used in the past, they have no issues whatsoever lending on our homes. Okay, now I don't know how they would behave, or if they would finance a Barndominium that was built any other way. Okay, so I can't speak for nobody else, but as far as our Barndominiums, it's not a problem. Number 9, do you find land? No, we do not. We build Barndominiums. If you have the land, we'll build on your land. We do have on our Facebook page, if you go, we have it pinned at the top. We have the same 10 questions that I'm discussing with you right now. And then the find land section, we have some realtors that we haven't used personally, but we've had good luck with when we tell customers to go talk to them, and they've been able to find them some land or whatever, because Barndominiums are still, like I said, they're not properly defined. So some of these HOAs, they won't let you build a Barndominium. They can't really tell you why. But anyway, by the way, we're looking to change that. But anyway, as of right now, when you talk to those realtors that know Barndominiums, they'll tell you for sure. They'll be able to find you land that you can build a Barndominium on, which is very helpful, obviously. Okay, so if you go to, and you know what, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these 10 questions in the description, and then you can go through them, and there's going to be more info in there. So if you have, there's a couple of realtors in the number 9 that you can maybe call up or something if you're looking for land. Number 10, can you get insurance on Barndominiums? Yes, you can. Again, it all has to do with how it's built, but our Barndominiums, we have no issues. Germania insurance is a big one. You know, they will insure Barndominiums, and we've talked to them. They say, yep, no problems. So just find a local Germania insurance agent and call them up, tell them, hey, I have a Barndominium. They'll come out there, inspect it, look at it, and make sure. But yeah, there's not a problem. So Barndominiums are just like at least in our case, just like a conventional home. Okay, so that's what that's like. So anyway, I hope this helped. You know, maybe I'll do more in the future. As a matter of fact, I will do more in the future, and I'll do more. Again, these are the FAQs. These are the frequently asked questions. But in the future, maybe I'll start getting more into, you know, like financing. You know, more in depth into most of these questions, and maybe some others that you guys may have. So if you have additional questions that you would like answered, post them on the comment section, and next time I do a video, I'll come back to this one, go through the questions, and if there's any that I think I should cover, I'll do it. So tomorrow we're going to Barndo 163. We're going to do the fence railing. Okay, so stay tuned. I will try to get your video tomorrow. Today is Wednesday, so I'm 3 for 3 this week, so I think I'm just gonna drive it home and get you 5 for 5. So anyway, come back tomorrow. I should have you another video. We are Texas Barndominiums.